Okay, so you say by the winner was a brass say the person bro man can say dependable for Adaroma and Asan Komo yede bro. If you have a potential to become a world-class model and so the opportunity is now. For our number is 0246 002203 and 0575 425531. 3rd October auditioning our Oak Royal Hotel Community 6. Enti Monshane so. The dependable for us in the lucky about clinic for us so na share the person bro. First of its kind, we have the regional minister for Bronga Hafo. Nemnyam for Eric Opoku Watinase. Ibedin Komo. I will have him say, may I show you a lot of your text messages about. Yabaje Bransonia can kind of Minister Kwaba, thank you. Short notice, but Wajib Branson on Ibedin Komo. Agency BI come on.
Namia do BBI wako.
What have you say?
Oh, BBI, come on.
BBI cost one. We are unable to talk about Bro for Brian Kasanfa and Nay Nano Dam Honsama better than from him. Chitu, you may quote to be your man Baba. Almost all about Bonomai, Bayako and SMP, Yakana, DKM, Yakana, Jasta, God is Love, Bakwi, a bank of pay for some who track care for humanity. And other issues. But your boy, if you say the so DAC or region, say it here.
Yo, me just say, and Chabia and Sans and Seven, better him. Say companies are who do be brave or brown for one time anymore. Omojeje amount for Sika. Na Omao in Sihon, Akase. Na Omojeje yana group baby no. Bank of Ghana bem. But here say a bed day and no memo. Obi di sika akoto bank. And now the akoska crab baby. Not 2 months. When you see home base 60%. There's all the 100 million koto horma. 2 months no. Obi you see home base 60 million. And I be 3 months. No nya base 60 million. And the Bank of Ghana ye na dwen say obahwehwe ehunu ade poti ekoso a saa adwuma no etimi eyesa na obi bia nso a opese ogigi sika amanfo sika de sie wo man mu no oso ko Bank of Ghana na unya license no ene be kire osade wadwuma no beti aye no enti ku ana wo branfo saa bre na Bank of Ghana betutu mu nyina no DKM ene die na Bank of Ghana di ho adanse se omo license se omo nya adwuma a Bank of Ghana edi ama wom na so mo adwuma no na so mo ye no wo brohafo nkoa the lances a yede ma wom
to me krata na ejina brohafo
na so no mo ye adwuma no bi kọ wa ekọ ba bi bebre e na Bank of Ghana ebetotum enti hwehwemu ni mu no e na ma oman ma na won sika kodidi akuakuo no bebre e sori se ye hia sika we ho afi na e ma peje kakra eba region ni mu so obakaya sanitation day no kra ye bo ho dawuro no mene honorable Alhaji Collins Dauda ye konkransa ye duro nipa wa bontin bebre ye nima de kro ene ye de ka ewuram omdo msa bo ye ka ni mu kra se monfa yisika na ye nim de ekoso ti ye ba ye no ai be hwe security reporter e free municipal konkransa municipal ho ba ye na ye kenkan ye near security agencies do report by no. There's some microfinance institutions and this are basani nyina ba honom. It regional security council no fato ye ho say ye betrase. Ni ahwehwe asem ni mu. Na ya boa. Ama ba bi obi asika akodie no. Yetimi age e dia manipa kro ama sondwe aba region ni. And ye frɛ ekuo no wo ma na ya te won din sa abre no. Ye frɛ DKM. Your friend Justa Motors, your friend God is Love, any ekuo no bi ka ho. So omu nyina amra. Na fe omo so a ene saafo no aye adwuma omo de asama bedan ye no. Omo so mra bi. Afe Bank of Ghana for so emra. If say basabasa bi asi bran afo ho a omo adwuma omo ye no huntimi ye no ho. Nti omo trans ne yensi konwa. Na ye hwe kwampa e be fa so a ye be siesie asem na ma aso bi aba. Ye ko hia no. Ena Bank of Ghana de to ye nim say omo aye krado so omo ne be ya adwene na nsiesie bia ya siesie akuo ni nyina mpanimfo nso ne ya adwene so be boy am ya siesie se ne be ya
mo tu ye no
ye tu ye no
ade ntiase ebe mu no
obi atiase
enyumaku ahodo ni nyina Bank of Ghana tiase ana regional security benfo nya so mo tiase
okay ana kuokuo no eye companies no microfinance institutions no eye God is love DKM Justa ene o meka we from nyina obi anso atiase se on be boa yen e ma ye siesie asem no na yesi yehu se omanfo na omsika akodim yie dinti no se ye ni brena tentem na obi anya ne sika se be de okọ school benya ba bia kọ de ode kọ na adwuma bia benya na adwuma ye ama obi ada wada de ahwehwe mu na no ye tiso kra ye ka asem na no e bisa DKM se Bank of Ghana achirem se mo adwuma no omo pese mo ye omo so be ma mo kwan ama mo ye ne mo akire mo niema mienu miensa se mo ya ebe ma nkra sika mo de beto mo ho sika no yetumi abɔ ho ban yie bre ben na saa nhyehyɛ no mo betumi adi so na mo nya kwan akɔyɛ adwuma na mo tua amanfo sika e de ama wo mo na Bank of Ghana kyerem sɛ ya ma won 11th September no sɛ omo fan class ade no emfiri ho na o nya kwan kɔyɛ o adwuma DKM so my assurance sɛ danu dura o mbedi so na o nya kwan akɔyɛ o adwuma ampa duru ho no Bank of Ghana de krata abrɛ sɛ ehyehyɛ ayɛyɛ no DKM for ediso nti ọma mo kwan sɛ ọmụ kotua ọmụ adwumayɛfoɔ ka as si a me no ka sɛ DKM ne n'adwumayɛfoɔ ọmụ yɛ nhyehyɛ sɛ ne bɛyɛ a obetumi atua wɔ sika de ayɛ dɛ ɛde ama wɔn yɛne company baako ne frɛ no little drops ɛnso kasae na ọmụ ka meeting no ọmụ so Bank of Ghana yɛ nhyɛ no ma ọmụ sɛ obi biara a ɔde ne sika abrɛ wɔn biara no ọmụ fa wɔn saa nifoɔ no nyinaa din ɛne sika a ọmụ tua no emra na ọmụ hwɛ sɛ sika ɛda bank no ɛne wɔn sika no ɛyɛ pɛ sɛ yɛ pɛ deɛ a ọmụ akɔ court akɔyɛ nkrataa di adanseɛ sɛ Bank of Ghana di sika no ma wɔn a ọmụ de bɛma saa nkɔfoɔ yi na Bank of Ghana di sika no ma wɔn na yɛ ama wɔn banbɔ yɛama security fo abɔ wɔn ho ban na ọmụ tua sika no ama nkɔfoɔ ɛma saa little drops foɔ no so ɛhyɛ bɔ sɛ saa nhyehyɛ no ọmụ bɛdi so na ọmụ ahwɛ abɛki sure sɛ obi biara a ne sika wɔn biara no yɛtua sika no ayɛ dɛ ɛde ama no ɛno akyi no yɛkɔ God is love so God is love no ɛyɛ ku a ɔmu ni license sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ bɛgyegye amanfo sika biara God is love ɔmu register with Bank of Ghana na ɔmu nso kyerɛ mu sɛ ɔmu deɛ ɔmu nyɛ financial institutions a na yɛ fan club
yɛboaboa yɛn ho
a nɔboa na ɔmu die nti deɛ ɔmu no yɛ ne sɛ yɛgyegye weinum deɛ a ne yɛde bi akɔsɔ bi so ama weinum ne yɛgyegye weinum so deɛ ne yɛde bi akɔsɔ bi so ama weinum saa nkyɛkyerɛmu yi ɛna ɔmo de maa yɛn ɛna Bank of Ghana sɛ dabi ɔmo gyegye sika ɛde nsi ho yɛ dɛ esi ho ɛna ɔmo nso sɛ dabi ɛyɛ nɔboa na ɔmo yɛ nti nɔboa no sɛ ne yɛ obiara atua yɛn fa no sɛ 100 a na ɔmo gyegye a na yɛsi bia yɛn fa 50 nka hafoɔ ho fa ma weinum ɛna ɔmo no kyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛna yɛsɛ dabi sɛ saa na te a yɛ pɛni tie firi sɛ amanfoɔ sika yɛ dɛ akodim nti sika bia a ɛda account mu no sɛ yɛ ɔmo amanfoɔ deɛ na ɔmo agyegye a Bank of Ghana ɛma kwan na ɔmo nya sika no fa ma ɔmanfoɔ no ɛna Bank of Ghana sɛ ɔmo ate aseɛ na emom ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo ntwerɛ ɔmo agye ɔmo sika no nyinaa din na ɔmo fa obiara sika nyɛ dɛ ɛnhyɛ no na ɔmo nkɔ court nyɛ nkrataa sɛ yɛde sika no ma wɔn a sika no mfa baabi a ɔmanfoɔ no nsa bɛka wɔn sika no ɛyɛ din a ɔmo atwerɛ no na asɛm biara nyɛ dɛ ɛni ho sɛ ɔmo de ba a ɛnɛ dɛ ɔmo de ba adeɛ kye a ɔmo nso bɛyɛ nhyehyɛ na baabi biara a ɔsɔ ɔmo fa a ɔmo bɛboa ama ɔmo nso nsa aka sika no na ɔmo atuatua no ɔmo afa so ɛna God is love foɔ te aseɛ ɛna Bank of Ghana foɔ nso ate aseɛ ɛna RESEC Regional Security Council nso yɛn nso ate aseɛ sɛ o ɛna yɛsɛ asɛm no atwa no ɛna yɛbisa wɔn sɛ dabɛn na ɔmo bɛtumi anya list no ɛde abrɛ yɛn ɛna ɔmo sɛ o list no deɛ yɛma ɔmo 1 month ɛna meka sɛ 1 month ɛwa because amanfoɔ sika na ɔmo de abɛtoto a ɔmo pɛ ne ntɛm eti kia ma ɔmo 5 days because yɛ ogyi die sɛ obi agye sika biara no ne din wɔ hɔ a ne sika no hyɛ na no aha nya de a ebe den ɛna ɔm se dabi ɔm stress sɛ 1 month no yɛntumi dia yɛma ɔm 2 weeks ɛna yɛma wɔn 2 weeks into 2 weeks na bɛso 16th September 16th no duru yɛ no that very day 16th na no ɛna yɛnya akrataa from ɔm lawyer a lawyer no kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ na yɛ no ɔm yɛ no
yɛ ka mo pɛsɛ pɛpɛpɛ yɛ ɔnya
pɛpɛpɛ na yɛsiesie no ɔnte aseɛ
ɛyɛ God is love
lawyer no nti
ɔtwɛn yɛ ama ɛso 16th no ɔde akrataa brɛ
na kwan yɛ fa so no koraa no eti amra efiri sɛ asɛm no wɔ court nti yɛ ni tumi koraa sɛ yɛkɔtena baabi sɛ yɛsiesie nti nhyehyɛ bi a yɛyɛ biara no ɔma company no ɛni so ɛno ne adeɛ a letter a ɔde brɛ yɛ on the 16th ɛna regional security council yɛtena so sɛ sɛbe obiara de ne sika ɛkɔto hɔ no na yɛnim ho bi na mmom pɛnkyɛn ne basabasa yɛde ba region no mu no ɛna wɔ sɛ ma yɛtumi gyina yɛ sɛ bɛyɛ a ankorankora biara ne nsa bɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛka ne sika ɛni sɛ wohwɛ companies and bɔɔbɔɔdin nyinaa obiara yɛde bɛka biara ɔbɛtumi afa nkrataa ayɛ nkrataa no biara no na Bank of Ghana ɛde ne sika ama no watumi ayɛ dɛ ayɛ adwuma no adan ne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsiesie asɛm no sɛ asɛm no kɔ court sɛ deɛ yɛn yɛtena dɛm sɛ yɛbɛtumi asiesie yɛka yɛkɔ court sɛ asɛm no fa ma yɛn na yɛwi asɛm no na momfa obi asika ma na asɛm bi wɔ hɔ after ɔtwe man so na kɔduru 7 years na yɛsi sika no fa kɔ a ɛnyɛ ɔmo deɛ na ade kɔma ɔmo enti si yɛfa kwantiatia na mede kɔma weedia yɛnya de ma na asɛm bɛɛ na ɛwɔ hɔ ba lawyer no krataa na ahwɛ a ne fie ne sɛ Bank of Ghana per evidence bi deɛ ne ɔmo atwe man so ɛna yɛkasa ansa ne Bank of Ghana ɛbɛhyia no Regional Security Council yɛde nkitaho bebree wɔ fam nkitaho a ɛbɛboa ama asɛm na yɛ dɛ atwa sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo a obi sika akɔdi mu a obi kora akɔgye bosea obi tɔn ne fie obi tɔn ne kaa ɛna ɔde sika no kɔ sɛ bɛ obɛnya mfasoɔ bebree
na ɛno korɛ sɛ nipa awuwu wɔ saa deɛ
ɛyɛ nokorɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa ɛyɛ nokorɛ paa ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa na ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ no nti ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ animanim yɛa no saa companies no nyinaa boa yɛn na yɛtumi ɛresolve na nanu yɛ a yɛresolve obi deɛ no ɛna afei companies dodoɔ no nyinaa nso yɛ dɛ ɛba afei wɔ hɔ a na yɛaba sɛ me nso company bi wɔ ha agyi me sika asisi a yɛwɔ maako bɛyɛ sɛ edu a
brahafo
nkoa security foɔ no ɛnam ɛhwehwɛhwɛ baabi a saafoɔ no ɛwɔ ebi kora wɔ hɔ a yɛhunu company no din ba yɛhunu ɔmo a operate no edibi wɔ agye sɛ ɔmo yɛ investigate akɔ akyiri ɛkɔhwɛ sɛ ɔregister wɔ registrar general hɔ anaa hin yɛbɛnya ne information ansa na yɛtumi atrezi saa nipa no.
Okay, maame kai wɔn a yɛhwɛ sɛ braf regional minister nemiafo Eric Opoku na atase yɛma ɛyɛ area akwamna kokofo nso akɔ aba bantima mmarahyɛ badwani ɔno yɛma na akɔ aba nemiafo kokofo akɔ aba ne ɔmɛ kama
mejo nso aburu
bibia akɔ kama
Adom ne
more than a disco boy me no wan so ne okuma ase na ne deɛ akɔyɛ a disco fo afasu a ɔde ɛbɔ yakutie kuma nya prempa de anhyɛ wanya owo ase de anhyɛ wanya ama ase de anhyɛ Kumasi supercars ho Wesley Day ɛwɔ hɔ wanya high school wɔ hɔ na kuma council te akyerɛ hɔ ɛna na pɛ so fa na ko promote adisco fo yi ɛsɛ twema so fa baabi ɛsɛ yɛ Kumasi fo no so yɛ bɔ ɛhye ho ban na ɔkɔ promote adisco ya de
no krepa ma me nika nchia watiefo no ahwefo nyinaa mema me honorable minister so me nchia no ma na chia no pay na na danko ekufa so much
imagine so
ochie nuanom ne adofo nyinara na oguna probon so okono akopie se wate se regional minister abankrant okosinachi na wo brahafo ti boka koto na ho okono wa wechi pasa tosu bio menim se be kan niam binti men ko se now say
me promote you dey adisco na adisco na
oh na represent me a lawyer I get to base repair no and trust you and then me wo business meeting bia me fi mu ha say me kona me kohwe
good
na normally ya na ya restrict here kakra you see in business suit
okay
it but me meeting I promise you me year go
no
na ma pe
na kuba kan high school dey
ma pe me honorable ku bi ya say that e ho ahe ha me
yeah that's it but my just me be me me say bi e gina bro afo vi say no ma bi akokɔ so bro afo a yanti in 7 minister ho a e be ha dwi microfinance operators bi edi ebuye dichi jebezi nyanti ase edini na nkamfo DKM de emuda wa omotua nipa ne kasa ne tie
de omo Bank of Ghana ma omo kwanse omuntua no menya indication so omo hyase and anoma program se be omotua time omo betua ne ade omo customers no ye ho hyehyɛ
God is love ana lawyer de krataba
de krataba
se yeni hu kwanse etu sa na mo
yes
nti omo beko omo ko ana
omo pese omo ne Bank of Ghana e ka ho asem e wo court kopim bra omo be kan wie na no na ye hu ne se basa brahafo ma ode on sika call ho no omo no omo ho be dey e be kire omo nti ye mpa ba regional security council ya safa kwanfoforo so a ye pese ye sanya lawyer no any Bank of Ghana for nyina san sin konwa bio na ye hwe kwampa ye nyina so na manim ya ye tua solve sa asem no ama obi anso enya na somdwe
yeah because some of the text messages be we san sem bi ansa na yakoyen common cuz my Tubodom as a district capital has no district bungalow when Arowa Fuman Boyema all complaining bitterly about developmental projects in the constituency. Okay, so Minister Biyano, I might tell EC boss that let her change the voters register only if she wants peace in Ghana. Nana, at the old share Omwana, and ask Cape Coast Polytechnic when are they graduating students who completed school in 2014. What is happening to Ghanaian leaders every day? Money, na chop, God will punish them. And teacher said you are for Kukum. Please, tell Brown Regional Minister, Honorable, to stop instructing the police in a Sunafon South to do their professional work to calm down the criminal activities over there. I don't want to put for you. All right, please, ask the Brown Regional Minister how does he know about the Burkinabes? They are still degrading our forest. How the Burkina Faso almost say. Okay, and please remind the downfall for us. Receive Anomabo Elubo, and this one says, please, we haven't heard anything from Perfect Edge, Minister Kanye. Say Abasi in the companies. We see when she was a Perfect Edge, and also can be. I see. And only Perfect Edge be. I mean, the mobile commercial. Microfinance Perfect Edge be.
Microfinance in the movie can
nursing salary arrears hasn't been paid. Probably the government is waiting for strike. Please, is Adom fan club not in your list? Adom fan club. And also come. Hey, bro, from
Adom fan club.
Samuel Chin the voter region. If the minister will not pay the Black Queens, it's not surprising because the same thing was done to the Black Stars after the World Cup and AFCON. Another one says, please tell the minister if we don't get our monies back, no vote for NDC in the whole of Bronga half. I'm Australian money. My Perfect Edge is included. Martin Luther or Chira. I don't know so the so keep sending your messages quick. Answer your call. Minister, quick one. Burkina before when I say yes, I see what
you say issue no. But you said the Edika na Mugabe. Discuss Muntie. Na may I aware say there were several reports about a month for SA forest. The Bibra forest in Equatrenia. And forest for na trouble. Say almost Pesaunia military. Edit yet tax force on station almost various places at the forest. I can say, maybe I work forest biano, ya forest for no military on the tax force and monitor Sadi we saying na. Inti forest task force no and sana foresters now so ewo ehonum a omo ye ehon adwuma but ye na report na ye dey aba the senti task force no kra wo no ehwa na forest for no a change wo mo no the new team asan ye dey asan akọ ehwa no the new team asan akọ ehwa no asan the new team asan akọ enti sa de manage sa ade ni nyina ewo ehonum but the bia so itiminya report yenya report na ne afre forest for no ne atranse ne ya strategize na bia o se nipa foforo ko no no mde nipa foforo ko ni nyina na o manage but o man ne ade aya na ewum ne se obia ni ho a obetua akọ forest mu every Burkina abehye forest mu twadua edi dua na kwa ma yeye yesa woni obia
Ghana ni
ote eho no e na yesa adwuma no and the forest for no abo ban say obi biara ye becho saa no omdo be court amamre no waye dey edi and several people have been arrested and prosecuted. It begins to say, Yaya Famudi, the also yet the boy won't be a ma we are doing it.
Okay. All right, please alert the regional minister to talk about Justa and Prime Innovation because we don't hear about them anymore. Says anyway about Justa. Now Prime Innovation is bad way.
Prime Innovation there, yenya petition be from Brekum. And now Brekum for no board is na institution be a friend of Prime Innovation. Into a more fair investigate you. But Justa there, your first meeting na you share no Justa Motors, I can say, ono there Misika na ojeje ya no ewo ho opese otua enti yemma no security na ontimi ntua sika no ma amanfo ene ye ka kire regional police command na say omoma no security na ontimi nye saa adwuma no afi ye twen na kakra no ye no say ontimi ntua sika no ma omo enti just nra ana papa no ye san hia e frɛ ne lawyer ene just na bi hia ebisa won say adenti na mabobɔ ya mane say yemma mo security na mo betumi atua amanfo sika ama wo na ye di security no ye say police for no ma security no na wontua sika no nye dey e ma wo mo e no say o the entire security no kra won kon jim from police no won say the nioma ototo fa ne tua no ho no BBC kwai kakra enti oni ne lawyer ni nyina be ba akra e ye Wednesday na Wednesday no mfra akra ba on be ma ye date a on be chance atua sika no ama amanfo normal plan na fi ama omo security na mo matumi ayede akotua enti no anopa no ye ma omo de ne ba yanim e resec bio ene ye ne toto say after china so one ne lawyer no ba akra wi a afi obema date fofora obetimi de atua says kano.
Good morning, my tell Honorable Minister that the people of Apatakesia say of Ntotroso Zongo, okay, you are watching him live. Jaru Youth Organizer and Toto. Please, the police should remember the main state of disaster. If they have not learned anything, then they should act responsibly next time. A word to a wise is enough. So that's it. And this one says that 2005 was the longest teacher strike ever in Ghana. During the NPP era, most schools were under trees. Unemployment was still among the youth. They still incurred debt, and IMF cancelled all debt since independence. Oja Yao from Bantima. And this one says, ask Honorable BA Minister for me what he's doing about people's contribution that is locked up in God is love. Personally, I personally feel that government has a hand. So mo share China e bubu no mantem. Yen ebe ma mo tu sana mo because obi say no tell us didi pass we there. Na no da kwa mo ko nkran say mo nkan wan ka mo ma ho. Esu na mo sanitation week aprobo and aban tachi.
Amanye wa hwe a ebe de na aban atawe achi. De ebe de na aban wakota we achi. Say commercial banks nyina wo ho. Obi aba, obi office kakra bi. Oso obi mfa ni sika mra, oba mema ho interest e. Na odi sika akọ no. Odi sika akọ ho no, wa nkoto aban bibia wo ho. Okoya na odi sika koye. Se me di sika aba. Na wasan ma bibi kura card am tua dues. Se fan club ntimu tua dues. Ntimu wo card am fele ne ho nsem bebre. Ebe de na aban bem. That is why I say no. Ye kan say obi biara odi ni sika koto ho no. So odi sika kọ ho. Se me de call bank na makoji nsi ho a. E wo se de oji ni sika no. Wodi nipa ni din ene ni sika no ye dey eba. Wodi nipa ni din ni sika no ba. Afi se Bank of Ghana de nsa to ni sika bia so bank ho a. Wo behwe account mu no. Na ni sika no ye dey ye pe.
Okay.
Na what man kwan no akotua. Hwe little drops. Omo the list by Bank of Ghana. List omo de coin no. Na ni wo musika da ho no enye pe. Sika no eso sene list na e coin no. Na Bank of Ghana ma kwan say ene munkotua. Na muntua obi ade ma no makokota kwa bibia. Omutua no. Ene nipa bi free abesim. Ena Kenya se call say list na mo ye no yenso ye contributors. Ba ye din anya den amembi. Ena Bank of Ghana say mo stop. Na say mo list na mo de bre ye no. Enwie. Mo ma ye list ni ye mi ehu se sika no. Ebe so nipa no na mo nkotua. Ena mo be ye list ni ye. Ansa no mo kwa say afi de mo nko na mo nkotua sika no nya den e ma wo mo. Enti the Bank of Ghana ye ne say Saudi sika 100 million ko to ba bi e wo Ghana ha. Na 2 months unya ho nsi ho a eye 60 million eye 60% out 2 months and 3 months no adwuma bɛn na saa sika no yɛ a saa mfasoɔ no bɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛba.
Okay, Minister, you did tell me that intimate question. But my main a lot of the text messages are banafi. Come now, ask Honorable Minister, what is he doing about God is Love Fan Club case? The woman is still using Bank of Ghana as an excuse to deceive people. Please use today's medium to let us know the way for Joshua Wonkrangza. And please ask the minister if God is Love is among the list, because I have not heard from him mentioning it. And Omayene, what about Money Link Financial Services? And also in Totroso. We are aware. DOG above the law. The court has ruled for God is love. For God is love. Why not allow the laws to work in this case? Ask the regional minister. The court actually said God is love. Court case.
Oh, Dana is here no. God is love for kind. So we call court no. Omo dinkunim. Omo nya oyi se omo nkona omo council no. Omo nkoyi muska. And a Bank of Ghana says still omo ntiase. Omo sign ene omo aka asem kopem so mbehunu omo msika no edisika na yede edi amomo eno omo kan e wo yanim e wo honom ba honim di omo kakra bi ene se sika na omanfo agege a eda ho sisi ano eda Bank of Ghana for my option e bi wo the discussion ase was regional minister what phrase obi sisi asem no se mo bedi agina mu atwere kata my regional security council no say yenyi ahom free sika sem no mu
dabi
tieni o
the okra
Bank of Ghana for the visa question
no auto ahoma no
na say yenyi Bank of Ghana for yi ahom free sika sem no mu a na ye de wo ma de ma wo mu na wo kɔ na obi contribute bi ne nsa anka ni sika obi a me blame ye a mon kan tire
dabi okay minister me nyi sansem ya no nyina biem but at least ebe boa ma odwumadi a odi obrafo no oni ada so nti ehwe amanfo ha no bi na men kan chew Omayene asked the minister what his plans are towards Sankore Boako Road. Christopher Adaji was secretary Asanye so Omayene, please ask the regional minister when will the roads in Sampa, the biggest border town in Ghana, be tarred. And who has also know another one guest here or say Ernest Opokwajiman Sankore, please Omayene tell minister to work on the Sankore Kukum Road should keep on with his good works. And another one says that despite the court order, Bank of Ghana has refused to obey same. And this one says, tell Bronga minister he is wise. That is why he is known by all in Solomon. We, the people of Tano North constituency and Bronga region, are proud of him. Long live NDC, long live Ghana. Godfrey Adade, Deputy Constituency Secretary, NDC Tano South. And then Senate East, DC, Osir King Solomon, or that was Ejuma Power, Bravo. My DKM are paying half of our money. Why? We don't understand. I think.
And yet, or no DKM, and then the customers in Shisha or more.
Now, she been a Bank of Ghana, any DKM.
Bank of Ghana, she say,
Konakutia half.
And to no court, no here, Nishimu, no see me to half on there. It's not between one the customers here, how the Nya say.
So they should agree. How about MP? Who can't believe the craft?
Yeah, me condo. Semekebi. Sa susu collectors are done microfinance in the meti se mobile Bank of Ghana dine. Nti Ghana da benda. Ana ye beye nia esefata ye beye proactive. Ansani ya twanya mo how na bansani ya na mo. Nti regulations na ho. It is all over. Sisi the MCA minister ahomete kakra ne se aban ho a ye dia bewura mu. Na brafo de na abayo. Asante region de beba. Other regions de beba. Now it's all over. Ebinum Kresu say it was a project. A serious project. I didn't think a new patriotic party prime minister Yana, all these things and never win about egu. People's money, people's cards were taken. My for card the bread, Bema Bosia
by the NDC.
No. I'm not talking about NDC. I'm talking about operators of this scheme. Operators. And you're networking all around. Broafo, Ashanti, Western Central. Is that missing in back? And during our primaries, our time, the Nipa here is for a card bra you be mount loan microfinance you be register be we so you be a prime minister now everything is on off. What you say a conduit nipa nam so out to people to buy whether they are conscious or see a better down a one day. And you better be look out more, leading to more primacy. Deal. Bank of Ghana will be safe for 1 million or better or amount 70 Ghana interest. And you might bear pan or day. So ultimately, now there is something fishy out there.
Real
money laundering. The easiest thing that comes in hand. And your security apparatus today, your institutions, what are they doing? Daylight robbery. No, sorry, Anajo. A chintuo, a kokumobi, a yen 2 million in a telephone. Yes, so the more, I'm robber. Nani ono nam kweti kwansu nyansa kwansu abuni pa faso nkofo awu makuma atiti asante region de ebebe ya ebegugui you hear more people enti asase de na si form asomai na se yeti omam na bibi biara a fa yen hihye ho regulations yini nyina yebu ya ni goso na yen fa nya adwuma ne yebetwen ama wo hawa to ya manfo ansana onye ni wa mobroa ne kakrawa ebi okra de ne bakra na ne bi di free abuchira ba so fanto asa so nsi dama
whether minister can you pay?
Yes, of course, and more are going to die. More and more are going to die. You be man loan 20 million. Oh, you better talk mamo. You be you say this and that and that and that. Ah, schema. You dear be dada ni pagine. Oh man, as we speak today. So, echi eye say openi what me enya kokodro no tu anamo na woni amansan di nkuta ho fasade o. I check, but it's better late than none.
Okay, but finally, a wrap up on this one. It says that the best to do as a minister is to tell BOG to obey the court rules. That's it. Then court rules when I buy.
The name court Ruby because the court will be asking me at here and now say Bank of Ghana nya Bank of Ghana doing say only court on them so. Name the also yin na ye hu ne say ye here see apa ne say metia konwem as regional security chairman security council chairman na enema ne bia PPA enye ni nyina na ebetimi de ato abontene
ane ne bebre pa batem che yesu ge kura de beto abontene am
yentia enye ni nyina na ebetimi de ato abontene say ushi asem no kan no ne kam no ebia company bi na namo a watuo no ama ehu kakra ba ne mu se company we man kwa ma otu anamo a ekina ebi a wo pe na nya kofo sika amoma ni nya be dey ebe ye dene sa na mo ni nyina no eboa e ma decision bi wo ha yitiki ba e ba bonten si e be ka utumi ka se we tu anamo sei we tu anamo sei we tu anamo sei we tu anamo sei. That is why ye ka se yen de wo se ye ne se companies ni nyina mo ayen because wa akogigi obi sika no se wadwen ne se akogigi ni sika se wodi dwane de a ene ye fra se bra me kan ho asem a wo ma ne mo se won so wo nipa no interest se o protect ya man de a ni sika ba ho bra me kan ho asem na ye mfa nipa no sika man wo asomdwem Bank of Ghana so ama ye bibia se obi biara anhihya ya ye no obi ono ye be ya adwene ne ya nyina ya kon kama no ade ya chin ya obenya omanfo sika de aye de ama wo mo na o mahunu se obi a odi sika beto ho no ne nsa ye de aka ne sika because enye ye manfo na omo agodi bebrebe ya ye mu bi ho anke ye ho mam bi ba mi nua kokofu aka asem bi mani je ho e ya asem ehia pa o man ne o se ebra on beko primaries no na bi no nam ejeje card mema abosia o ha mema abosia o ha mema abosia o ha so sa nyo mani nyina no ye nyina ye collective responsibility sasa bibi koso a ye be share information na yetumi si ano na ye dey na aboa ba memi de mi hunu pa ne se ye nyina ye ni bre sa de ni abre obro hafo na sa de mi betu atu ama aboa because we wa chantereje no
em wa se mo hon na abe headquarters
me wa chantereje na okuma se pa ama bre bi kra no ye hye se sa ebi no de ye nkototu because nipa ni ba office no musu Dom sika na kwato ade be chia be kono na nipa ne nyede eni ho no me example bi me offer bi ba me ho Kumase oso okoye adwuma magazine na opeska ode ye container ena me man is kan so fan koye container no osisi onya seska na o me ha me bio obe na adwuma na ma free after 2 weeks me ba office anopa no te secretariat se ade asem bio owura mo say scanner me de man no all kwa no obi ka chere se so de koto company bi ho a obenya sika isi ho wo ho 2 months bebre and what this says can koto ho ade achi okoe no ya close to sa office ni nyina obi ani ho no and several people came to complain about the same development enti enya ade a eye ade kete se o ka se usi am say ye take no kese pa so e betu asia no ama ye once and for all ye kese de kofu kan no origins ni bebre ba brahafo de ye si konwa se ye na omo a eye companies na no omo kana ye pese omo nyina aboa yen na yetumi resolve sanse we boko no se ye no omo ka na ye hu se omo ya adwene se omo moa na amanfo sika na no be se omo hye na security council no betu anamo a ano be ye den mo e be ye den pa se be ya ye betu abo amanfo ho ban na won sika no ye nya de aye de e de ama wo.
Okay, 1760 text message later. A lot of the text messages about Mr. Mo ye onkomodi e ni ye komo na minister Mr. no say obajibre probably one of these days no timi abana ononko ano e de bron afo nkomo ye timi edisa also text because a lot of the text message Mr. Mo abere mai honkwan no e di nkomo e be kenka but a dose do say e betimi akenka ni nyina. Well, amugu ma me shase enfri wo ho MPP mutai eye maybe Adam say kofa bai mo na mo say voter register no sensem enya de papa woni kwa de mo say amanfrafo abewura mu a jesa adaje eni man say let my vote count for say woni to anamo na wonati ma ye kire eno enyo mo di nkomo kosi sensu ye eni minute be di oni kura ana nkomo foforo sa bai se ene posi for so akoji tumi krata se oni ntimi enkone na electoral commission so fi se omu di djuma bia omu ni nipa de bo bambo nti omu pe October na omu pe da bia omu timi e de ayesa adjuma no ba se be ko won kwa no register asemi de biem mu nyam adwen se mbatia se ye mfa dada ya anko anaye audit anaye increase name advocacy na ye new voter register ade.
Yo, nano unya offer Dr. Kwame Adokfo. The book launch.
The book launch.
The story of the Gold Coast boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it 7th October?
Was it 4th and 7th?
7th
October.
Okay. Our British Council.
Yeah.
4:30.
Yeah.
Yo. Omaye, we crowd here. Seka. Omi etwitia abusuafo aso kwa. Efi se ya kensi sudia. Se ye ne Ghana for dodo na ya adwen se you voter register ya yewe enya dia ebeboa ama 2016 abatro ebetimi ede pepe aba nti yem hwe kwapa ebe ne ensesem bio yetu hu anamon ede adansidie a esefata akoto electoral commission bedwakuo at my count any movement of a friend say for change one candy for titru David Asante oma bon homoden papa mabuni agina won naso aka se yen ekuei ye wo CPP wom ye wo NDC fo bi wom ye wo MPP fo bi wom ye wo nipa asrotro nsem a New Patriotic Party fo aka nsem a Nana Kunadu Agima Rollins aka nsem a PPP Pakwasindum ne mpanifo aka nsem a PNC fo bi aka afa voter register yen so ya dwen poni ekeka ni nyina bom ye ne won ya adwen. Indeed, yes, I could di kind crowd whom say, yes, she who say, the possibility of using the national health insurance card. I did a court church routine. Court abaguno. The possibility say, foreigners be used to the aben. Omcrani di can here. Ya can't say. Now, you to a yenim anamontua onipa bia wutuo ana group bia wutimi tuo se asempo bi adwene ho ka kire o man. It is not a new thing. Indeed, it's in the constitution the right of assemblage, the freedom of expression, a fundamental human right for the citizenry of this country. And he said, demonstration, unprovoked, na yes, it's true. Yes, Monfaha, the BS3 Afaha. Oh, share footage na do baby. The more I be now boof.
But it's all because of voter register. Mususu say enye papa.
Enti Ghana fo bi etu ho anamon e de wanu di sima koto electoral commission anim. Where you bro? Nipa na stray, yes, yes mon for hawafa. Enti what do you do?
Na wo so asema ese mo kasa abatwa yato. Any register de ato aba. Na mo de mo mususu yemu no. Mususu say enye papa. Enti no say ya anye de ebi ma sem say ya anye de MPP for pe a mo a e che say Ghana enyina sa na koye
obi ankasa de obi e kan say Ghana you deserve a better register. And this is not the first time. On the 2nd of March 2008, Cape Coast, the then candidate Professor Mills for NDC otunanum tio or say Oma Yehwehwemu who said the voter register is bloated by over 618,000 people. A single out Ashanti region and mentioned. Then he went further down to say 81,760 something. A war voter register no so war a Josu Jabin constituency and yadia a year proper. Now we there make to know. I say if nothing is done about it, it will be difficult for me to accept the electoral processes. That was then candidate Professor Mills for NDC. At that time, no legitimate. Say obitimi aka voter register no ho asem. At that time, no right, say or expressing your opinion. Now, ya memu ha petro. Petro bo a kosro de ba form ne kosro de ba form. NDC thought say a woman right within their rights. That term opposition. Any CJ say yan kan mom, yan kan kire aban. Je Kufuor is excellency na aban say Ghana fu bo no son. Nti that was when Professor Mills, then candidate, says, maybe I met to do drastically. He was exercising his rights, and the people were exercising their rights, including CJ, a civil society organization, a pressure group that was sympathetic to NDC then. Then they see, they did it. Apart from that, demonstration upon demonstration. I'm paying for your certain precedent. Why deep demonstration and impact?
But the question that comes up is more and more advocating for biometric and processes in terms of biometric registration and that form for easy slip-throughs. What is the guarantee? Say more call for a new voter register. No, those challenges are more easy. Double registration, fresh evidence, Adom Electoral Commission, double registration, foreigners are almost and a lot of other reasons. Amongst all these reasons, the challenge is how do you guarantee people to disagree with Mose? If so, the Electoral Commission po jiatuma. Sa nyoma we no ebetimi eye free hokra and to the barest minimum.
Car manufacturing companies, offer Ford, offer Toyota, free cars in high technology. Umutimi car, a fibedru baby, no one announced. Yes, 1 million cars a year, no Safia, the Babon. Ye redraw more famra. If you say, your detective for to be. That's not taking it. I mean, that is human nature. You invent, you innovate. What you say, no put you into practice. It as you moving on, now we evaluate. Say impo. Say New Patriotic Party, and now Kubia Mabontin can say there are fundamental forces are registered. It is incumbent on us, electoral commission, now observers around, to see, say, yes, at the way innovation at the forefront. Until you move forward, then I see your farm. Now, no, me NDC. Akukudro menya omu electoral college omu ebiemi omu friend universal adult suffrage whatever what you say a major step but omu real said there are inherent challenges to confront them Yen yeti achiri ana obi bia we political watcher when ni gi saa ne ma no ho. Wo behwe se wo behwe na muntu a wo betu. Funso ebeba ne ne ye wom ne ade na ade bi atu ho fo. Na wo man kasa another 10 no they wish said there may be wa wo mu behye mu kena no be yi bi afiri ma no be ni say. That is it. It's dynamism. Bibie no ye constant. Bibie no ye pepe da. You cannot reach perfection, but at least you can strive up to excellence. Let me move from step 1, step 2, step 3. It will call for the voter, the biometric registration. No problem. Yes, we did. Ghana Jitu.
But amongst the allegations, while of course, we will not allow foreigners to dictate our pace of development or who leads us in terms of Badwam. You were just too blunt. Foreigners to that magnitude, over 700 and something thousand.
Before November 7th, there will be another cry. We will not allow other party members, including MPP, to determine our parliamentary candidates for us before November 7th. Bet me. Nigeria an example. Nigeria, biometric 2011. 2011, Jonathan Good Luck, and Udin Kunim. And there was hue and cry over their register. That time, your biometric registration, your more provisional voter ID card. Enti omu INEC ne interim national and national electoral commission. The omu ye say, okay, provisional voter ID card. Obia amfane de emra. The amount permanent ID card. Enti permanent ID card now there were 78 million on the voter register then. 2011 coming. Enti within 4 years, 2015 year reviews are there. Now what the permanent, what the temporary now provisional no corner amount permanent now edi screening the year no na akbabe do 68,000 a drop heavily 68 million sorry and about register no the afa processing more or less it was like re-registering but no say fabeje permanent card we the control about 2015 year but some be me and sans and ana yewura Buhari edinkuni Oba office 2 months he came out openly or say yes we have a biometric voter register. Yes, for 2015 election. Still, Nigeria for be foreigners. And we will not allow foreigners to determine our leadership. And unti now buying it, I neck said to an amount for to make sure say further work on their biometric registration. Nigeria. Okay. About Adiana said a yin no the two Abama no wedding kunimu.
A favor no.
Yes.
But up a change. In the register. Okay, so in this case, a favor mo until I must move change in
no.
The beba so honorable minister the share why will the NDC because clearly MPP Modi and so MPP na NDC Adena, Bobekwa power share so Abewura Ghana with the sole objectives about to be a demo yeno na mo de din kunim na nipa na sa back. Why? Party wa muntimi wini buy se mo amoy tutumu ne omayi aden
o man me da wase ye di kai no NDC as a party yemkofa obia ofiri amanone se o metro ne din wa ha na onto abama NDC na MPP for nso kura nka sa omo anso kura omo nka se NDC akofo obi efiri amanone se o metro din na onto abama NDC na onim the electoral process no efiri bra ye sha ase atwero din akosi se ye beto aba no obia wo kwan party bia wo kwan emra da ho se din bi ko share register ni mu na emfata se ye hoho na ofiri ba bi din abehiem so ye akwada na ofiri ba bi din abehiem ene emra mu onfata se din behiem a ye wo kwan a ye fa so a ye yi din ni free register nim enti dana ye tro din no on say ye ha no ye tro din a party bia won representative agina ho so be gina ho say wo tro din no na we wo hwe na won temantem ho ba bia wo hwe na ofri ba bi ne ba ya wo ba feel bi a friend challenge form so feel challenge form ni wi a ya tro din ni nyina awie no esa form na feel ye ni no ya mfa ne card na nyedai e ma no nemo ye beto kiri particulars na address ni bibia ye wi a district registration review committee ebeshia sa committee no district electoral officer no on secretary district police commander or committee ni so district education director or committee ni so na nanom traditional council wo ho no omo representative e wo committee ni so afi political parties e what district mo nyina no registered political parties are operating within the district no omo representatives e wo committee no so now we feel challenge form say we unqualified so be train din no waba na nipa no so abegina ho na ya hwehwe asem na committee na ka say dia odin koso anyedai enye yi na ya tete ne card nim ya yi ni din afrim ye wie we nyina ya wie registration no
a part of the process
a part of the process ye wie we nyina ya register no ye friend provisional said you know ka Nigeria asem no a provisional
after multinas impo
attitude nyina wie sanse ni nyina kan ya nya register no
eno kwa yin ntum
ya yin register ni nyina nyin ntum yes yes san ba ye de friend no exhibition yes san be bie register nim say register no dia atwa and ye nya ye nie
that process we nyina party for ka ho
party for ni nyina obi aka ho bi ye be bie mo branch ni nyina exhibition wodini ni wa wodini ho asem din bi wo register mu a wo ho asem ka no fail dia ye friend no objection form sa objection form no sa wo fail say oman hene mahu ni din wa on fata say ni din ko register nim now fail objection form na ye de oman hene yisi so ma ye wi exhibition ni nyina wi a ye be invite o ni ye invite the official legacy no ni ye de o makoma court na court odi court di ni wase udi ko menye ya na o de abre yisi ye yi ni din afrim sa process yi en ya fam aye registration aye exhibition enya final register e de akoto aba e na ye ka register no ho asem no enti ye o mechanisms a so obi ni din be share register ni nani kwa se koma ye di yi ye dey efrim now baby ya bedu sesi e MPP aba abonten se omankunu foreigners e ahoho edin bebre e wo register nim ne senti on pese ye ntwe register no foforo ye fa no se yakose ye kotwe register no foforo CI constitutional instrument na ye de trading no for registration no on say your registration CI for registration and your CI for elections and your CI for district assembly elections na 1992 ye trading no na ye ni CIBI very rely on and you sue 88 89 register na ye wo no and ye dey 92 elections ye dey register ye wie ye na 95 and ye say ye be ye fresh register near the mra ye dey atechiri and ye CI 12 say CI 12 no and ye dey ye register no eno na da bia ye improve dia register be 2011 a ye introduce biometric and ye dey CI 72 by regulation 3 say ye trading bia wo mamu a ba jo tie de ye trading a ye woni ma de ba identify manfo amoma ba trading so when you akuta passport a you identify so on trading so kuta driving license a e man kwan so to trading e din ho dance e man trading so okuta national identification card ya Ghana dia e din ho dance e man trading so okuta existing voter ID card
e dia dance
voter ID card na ya dia to ba sesi e say ya twa foforo kra di okuta sa card we bibia no say constitutional instrument no makwan say what this card na be san ko gina ho atwe ni din some person din free mu a Jesus san ko fill challenge form no ana wo twa exhibition and na why objection form it is all travel from there na obi okuta card bia be gina ho de card ba ni din ko register mu a just challenge form and answer exhibition form and na be ti yi objection and san what yi edin na ye dey efrim sa opportunity no so esa wo ho because the collection omo anya 18 years this omo din ko register no so e je be say bia register na twere wo mo a omo di 18 a omo din ni register be say twere won din ye twa on din wi a Ghana had the say ye nya exhibition wo edi foforo na twerɛ nko a ye exhibit register ni nyina
inclusive omo
twerɛ nyina ye exhibit ni nyina ye de ye na no enti si exhibit sa register no na wonim ahowo 10 million wom na 10 million no constituency bia wo bia ya feel sa objection no na court ko na ye wo free ma ye nkra register na because o court no sa hwra e the same nipa na ebeba no enyo no na ebeba your work card bia ba o se ntwe ne di mra na makwan enti so kuta card e di begina wo say existing voter ID card no me kuta bi me din di kokofu obaka chan so ma ntwe ni ana
but open so say the processes leading to final day ekoye kokomotive voting no edin say obi betimi afa ho akọ say o fa ho akọ kwa na hu a wo akwanya so
o akwanya enti MPP for ka we ni kire say ya twa bi no talent form registration no omo anya omo adwuma yi
say no omo ni ho ana say omo
either say omo ni ho ana omo anya omo adwuma yi ba no omo ho ana two exhibition no so no omo ho so they
have the opportunity to also object.
Opportunity says Abraham between a year film.
But in the midst of all this, I don't know this one MDC in particular.
No, and yeah, this one MDC.
Yes, my voters register.
And yeah, this one MDC. But a important say, young now see chemo be at say. Say as MPP say, Mahu will be the can register them train for floor. I want you to register me a train for floor. Extra party, I'm sorry. Mahu can register me a train for floor.
Jenya register
na na benya register papa da. That is why ya mra ye de to ho say oh se ba se unu ho godi wo ma famra kwa we su na yi film se ba se unu akwada di wo ma famra kwa we su na yi film se be ya yan set president bi a kena obi asori ya twam nu atwam o ya sa enye yi
okay remember wo su biem o go fu the short processes are leading to final idea then it's quite
my course committee now can
yeah
at the end of the day, we are seeing same be we near fetch and do Mukasa Mo. Remember, God chairman, Dr. Afarijan, openly about Bontembe can say, or be show pictures in the Adina. Unkalawe in our register also. Or be show say register near duplicated, when duplicated. The most and job for Ambusa, Nanny and Kola was soon one who bender, or say I'm powerless. And you will free. One fancy you open. So to start with, the admission class, yes, of course. So you may you. What we are saying is that the end product, register.
You cannot take all of us for
nowhere. There be anyone. Or say your political parties are not ordinary Ghanaians unnecessary when you register. The law
processes.
The law enjoins electoral commission to do this. Now you're autonomous no more can any day. Omupa parliament by or do budget by near sign your moon for the yay, dear stakeholders.
Now they are not on my neck can make an can say. Yama party agents no. Say a trading will be a ho.
To supplement and complement. Meba, semi jinaho as an agent. Me supplement me bois electoral commission. Electoral commission crowd or home so catch us in Jinaha Conisei, Jinachile. Ye na me my ye people see ma fail forms in Yaniadi. Near baby na electoral commission na the any one or documents in on. I saw her say men. Or no, the ancestor or J Cardinal. If we are not fetched, then what the manual? How am I going to see? Men who know, Nami Sabrano, the Kobe 6 months.
Then here it means that the processes, even the commission, they are incompetent.
That is the point. That is the point we are drumming home. Mr. said the incompetencies and inadequacies of the electoral commission cannot be passed on the ordinary citizen. So we agent
I feel Matthias.
So we agent we agent no we are coffee akoda.
The demand is even beyond the voter register.
Exactly. Go and we are custodian of the data. We are custodian of the data. One was sending a many me my idea may my fail forms maybe. Mr. My pen me Bantama. Go and ask the record. Bantama I fear that I am a chairman. I had a course media before to track him. I nearly got a case. You pan clearly admit say what you Ghana ni your question or then police say baby a trudina. Or so and hope say ya card and every ya dear man. Catch a electric officer say any where they say we here failing forms we am failing or no I admit it into what we do. Oh there be any I never call the state and I'm nipa now they never call on where any also what diatum when you Ghana ni you produce card and every now ko achieve my kwede. When his sister me far person the track card. Then they reported me to the police. What you say? Me, it's on record. Enti the no. Mo man yani dia. Me who the NDC PPP you cry higher who peace. Because we must demand from state institutions what is due. Efficiency. Now, this year yet your memoir. Electoral Commission can't say no, you continuous registration. Until say you be called court stop on. So continual registration. Nipa say no register or move can the figure ne or that no. Winning. Me not sure say me minister winning, even though our bem. It does not know. So how do we sit down for electoral commission to take us for a ride? Yeah, mine no. Yeah, you see no. Yeah, na your office ni your nom ni manum ni do ma koguso and you pia won kasa mu nya adwuma babo Ghana. We see a 14 point something million your koto aba 2012. Agreed. 2013, 2014, you were doing continual registration. So you added on to. Saying about the accounts, you see, so far past, you see, electoral commission, OTM, or your program here, and you may, can say your total number on the register. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Now, what we are saying is, enkoda ewo register no so. Ana, say your voter, your technology, the system. Admittedly, Ghana, who had the technical specification, any a friend is a bidding process, procurement procedure, and a fire, a companies. The requirement, and say, of the three major identified constraints, any problems, challenges the world register. Bakuye, foreigners on the register, Bakuye, minors, Bakuye, double registration. Near you require from companies in a company now, by Jumana, any back way betting you double registration free. We did not think beyond. Say, minors a bebasso in a bad day, foreigners never basso a bad day. Of course, we argue, say, you need technology, be a don't say you now a minor, you be home. That one I agree. But going forward, is there a way? Can we get away? Going foreigners, yes. Well, me pass is here, and I'm Nigeria near, Udu Nigeria, I'm Nigeria near. I can easily pass. And we are not talking about individual persons, be our no ankasa, what you are. Yes, genuinely, be a kwabna, me de national identification card, the cultural meeting. Genuinely, court to say me and fine. And pa me kuta voter ID card. Now, I know it's allowed, yes, sir. Me the court, not me the cultural meeting. I don't think that there will be a technology going back to trace me, Now, even the Utresi Kura say the national identification, national health insurance, I still prove again.
Okay, so wrap up on that for me now, feminist.
What we are talking about now, and then ya yako what register no so. Nipa no mo pictures was who say stapler or a scanned picture.
Okay.
A scanned picture. What evidence was
more political parties maybe more copy of what you sent to the electoral commission.
I won't pay the anyana Yura Macmenu no Nianum Udi. With him, near, then you make a Ubisa, me honorable Bacatcho, me minister of Bacatcho. And this is for type of voter registration or biometric registration or whether say innovation or say, one casa or my won't go home. And for answer Uncle Sisi, we no so. And me and child photo kekrew. We all know fundamentally when you talk about biometric registration, whether driving license, you're going for passport, you're going for card to say idea. Ukona wa kasa within the panel. They take your particulars, they go through the register, the EC register, which they are saying will be, but it will be one here. It's a hard copy where data nankasa, the data where somebody's fingerprinting, and then the Nikosia, channel no ebano. You go there, and then it pops up, then they generate
my minister,
a card out of that. So that is what we are talking about. Okay. New voter register. All those in our step only are doing now. So we so they should come.
I'm saying they're okay. And then the who say voter register na sem keke no mo ka. They move see as an institution so
they have doubts.
So what I say because so ko ba bia we asim ba bia now ko ka say masam ne say me hunu ho ko din e wo me register mu enti twam na me twra foforo me fese me twam na me twra foforo na ya twam ni atwra foforo ne brada no party foforo sorry me so me hu akora di wo register mu twam ni twra foforo o man ye be concern na yeye enti all over the world baby a ye twro din bia to baby a no ye won hyehyɛ da hɔ a uhuru obi a ni din kɔ register mu sa akomu a obefa sa akwan so yi din na ye dey afrimu but na kokofu kan sem bi MPP this time around me who why you started a fourth republic nyina na MPP nya sa de we bi but in recent times
dey na wo ye
yeah number 1 ye koto ba ye twro din a wo agency gina ho kama wo si agent ni gina ho a wa nya hwe hia
they are not mandated by law. By law, the electoral commission say ensure smooth and efficient running of the voting.
And there are regulations. So what you say? You see, you say Marana ye juma. And the party agency ye train. Yes, is some boka me train. Say agent be an say. Emra ye di ye juma ye di so pepe. Ye kwa never talk. Never
for the report. They say
ye train di wo police station be ano. The obia raise objection be I can once matter ho. Your free provisional by exhibition. You the register na better objection form obia you di nyina ya wie. So you just register na to say you register dey koto aba. Parties no obia nya no copies. E dey akoye ni campaign ya to aba wie. So wan hunu bi mpo na na wo san ko hunu bi we kira. You still have the opportunity. So we use to processes no e dey yi di na free mu. And how dey all say there be hwa dey tro ye ni nyina mu. Na ye hwe ni me hwe no eno dey ye hunu afi ni makọ hunu we. Twam yan twam no foforo. Ba ye mra ne se wo twam na wo twra. Dey oba ba twe no. So kuta card that dey ni bia. Eno identify no ma yes ad ni din ye dey ekom. Enti process abetia san yi sa din na free mu no. Eye either challenge form and answer exhibition no. Sa option na so san ye dey e wo hobio. That is why I make say adenti na tem bia ye dey. Ye my party for no ko gina wo hwe ade ma ya ye wi a. Yes, the area, no, young Henry. But a memory party for no, I make us say, tell you. But once we have a party representative there, what tell you?
Yes, I wouldn't going to be one day. Very
good. You better yeah, Prince, you better do so be anywhere. Yes, you better trading, but but yes, trading, now will be a bar. But you tell you a better now. One more evidence. Obi a trade near my house number. Baby, I want to be BBR. Watch the BBR sort, and the Diaco register anymore. Said no, who said, Sandy Pan said the house number of the mine, and Yan correct. Nemo will free baby in a buyer, who see can register him.
What's it fundamental problem?
Why don't some say, Sandy Pana or better chum? That is why I make us say, so one who say will be doing Womuna on Fatas or Bemois. Your farmer across in the Udine day. Otherwise, register be our
options here, objection form, challenge form.
Oh, wait.
So what's raising issue be well, raising issue be very, very important. Or say who say, you see, you know, Obias can be actually be a cotasso. I know him. I know your criminal act.
Good.
I know him say criminal.
Very criminal.
Oh, what do you say? Evidence say. Evidence which who go from far. Yeah, and who say Obi I engage in a criminal actor. Yeah, any day. A comment the faso. Sakwana monamusi. Abio. That is why I make actually MPP for say. And your first time ni san ye to abamo ye. Ya to abamo kokofu. We are parliamentary candidates. Who agency nyina or branches ni nyina. Ya de ba collation center no. Me as parliamentary candidate, I ya to me ho aba. Ya to president ho aba no. Me ti wa se be collect results ni ye. Ye collect ni nyina me hu say ye to no grana se no. Eno ano no. Ya sign ya dia tum. Ansa na forward ya origin. Ya de aba national.
Wuji tu we de eno ano no.
Yes. Wuji tu we akokofu ji tu we ono ha.
Wuji tu we ni transmit na in between. now you the zero back who come back.
It's true.
Metro, yeah, Metro.
Well, I prefer say be this my minister.
Kokofu Kotina Collation Center no. Ono a woye in charge of that constituency. When who from so bia wa ba ye to ye no. Was sign. Ye de ba akra no.
Figures na
say. Udetio, figures sign.
What's figures no?
Udetie. Uba, ye de ba akra no. Ana obi ti akra ha say polling station ho na ye to ye no. Ye wiem. Se figure na say ya unim de wo so ye. Ya bato no hye say se figure na onya na kura se ha no. Asesa ubekọ court for recount of ballot. Oh God. Monsa ko kan mame na mabana mi nyaye no. Ye twatwa ye de ba no. Obi di zero aye dey akoka ho.
Recount no kan. Enye no kra na.
Enye no kra.
Enye no kra said the mini e kan.
And I recount
meba the law says.
Oh, come clarify.
Don't be say recount if you what did you say no kra.
That be enye no kra.
Enye recount.
Enye no kra sa.
Mame example. 2004 Puru West Masawood ya to aba no onya 23,000 MP no MPP ni nso nya close to 9,000 omo ye entries no edane ema 9,000 no ekọ share NDC ni nanim ema 23,000 no ekọ share MPP ni nanim enti ye kọ so nyane ema court ma kwan say ye nkọ kan ba no ye kan ye no e show ma ye de na de ye dey e de ma no that is recount wa ba na auto ye wiem obi ato de so afa de akosho obi anim ya kan na ya gere de ama no
good perfect that
we mu de no
we mu de
no ye to aba ni wie no figures na ye to no nkra na se na de obi anya ya ye kan ye no o mu ni problem bia ho
na mo de no more problem
ne say de wo kwoto aba no ye to wie no krachi a wo se otwe wie a wo san no wan san
say part of the process. It's a part of the process.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you perfectly. I am part of the process. By figure now, they are two abandoned.
Dispute figure.
It's not dispute. And yeah, obi an dispute. Because dispute figure now, what's it? Police station A. My body we ame. Kokain eji ma de ede mame. But when na on the court say you pay recount. Na you pay annulment say we wan fa kwan pass no to ye etitwane die mu no. O ka kire o say ye to ye na kan ye ne ye kan pepepe.
Okay,
quick one, yes.
Quick one.
At the polling station, who are quite so ube recount for about 2 times or
correct.
So. A back collation center, third one, a back collation center, then the presiding officer there has the right to allow for a recount. You can go through the process. Say changes will move between your son or when you get to the collation center, only one person, only the collation officer, laptop sitting house, laptop no. Or collect all the polling stations they will.
The whole problem
is no. 102 polling stations. At every polling station or candidates presidential. This is what we're talking about. Presidential, column by column. What you say? 80 more multitude agency mutiti say. Then
who the cost
there be now. My agent ya. Who the cost? Me na me catch on with him. The presiding officer no ono na call out Emma collation officer it is a police station A we ni pass message we no wabobbo ni nyina wo
problem
peace no so tie mi o wabobbo ni nyina wo peace no so owia no a generate receipt
ama all the representatives
na ma sign
that's correct
na mo kofie na mo akoda now ono ni peace no so no meba ono ni peace no so no say odi opeso ye bia owie no press button na ekọ EC system mu direct wo nkran
dia kam nya de wo de ama
wo de wakoda wo de yi bibia ma wo de akoda wo de tally wo ne nyina ye pe but the eco system no ma me akan no
waji woni so
eti wo ro de wo de ne be call party secretariat be bia wo collect wo ne ma no collect. Unfortunately your collation is not what is going to the EC. That is what we're talking about.
I mean, clarify.
Okay, your Minister.
Minister,
that it means more like so many things. Me as candidate.
What is the one pa?
Me as candidate.
That's what you
vital information we police station bia ye to abia no ye wi a resource no ye tibi ma party bia wo bia
yes
It may answer na me.
We are collation no so a. We are generate here the mount.
To what say? Answer na NDC Meko Collation Center say ye go kan results na bomu. Me wo polling station bi aba ye to ye no.
Yes.
Ye mo friend pin sheet no. Me wo me de kuta.
Yes.
Enti o collect a me so me collect.
Yes.
Police station we nya we. Enti ye wi a result or no be nya no. Eni me de no. E wo say ye pe.
But your T computer na chi no. Ah ye nyina yakọ da. Ono ni o suma ko no. E ko electronic computer.
Correct. Enti uti enu nti no. So we are ye and say ye wie ye no. Me information me nya ye no. Na ma relay ya ma me headquarters because me be ko headquarters I'm be strong uji I'm be experience bi mami say uji ko food dey no ko ya e kan party for no be ka say eh aha nya 1000 nya no ye to ba say nya 1000 hada na mo ya 700 and you me court me ko kan ballot no ko ka say ko twa ko ka say ko kan na me nya me dey no kroje
ye kwaba e be twa home ni ba kwaba ye ba ye betwa en ko so but Thomas said Ibrahim say me fast him we nyaw Oman, the MPP is only worried about the voter region. We all know what happens in Ashanti region when the register is open. Do you remember in 2004 Ashanti region came up with over 100% in some Ashanti constituencies? God will judge them. So that's okay, all right. So if we try to minute back about Minister be walk you through. Okay, so the debate still goes on, even behind the scenes. So, silence. Regional Minister for Bronga Halfom, Eric Opoku, Atani Delali say, Anafi,
former acting for Ashanti. Yes,
former Regional Minister Ashanti. Sasuna, Komnako Kufu, Bantimadishe. Well, a lot of your text messages. Musa Batwa in Kumasi Omaine. Let me first and foremost commend the police for the swift injunction application against Let My Vote Count. They cannot take this. And please tell Minister that he should keep on doing his good work for Ghana and the Sunafo South. Ohineba Donkin, Kukum. What the minister is saying will not solve the problem. All we need is new voters register to bring peace in the 2016 elections. Jerry Hansen of Sawmill Takrade. The Let My Vote Count is a subset of the MPP, and some of us see them as lawless and no. Kumsin Wabanzi. But I want you to thank Honorable Erikopoku for me. He was the one who encouraged my mom to send me to school when I didn't want to go to school when I was young. But now I'm in my final year. Thank you, Minister. Thank you. Stephen Ayibi, popularly known as Kofi Ayibi. And good morning, Omani, please. Why not national ID card once and for all that than changing voters' ID every time for say Wakosomo, the best minister of our time, thanks be to God and the minister for the excellent explanation, Abubakar Osunyane West Naudiaba. Why I thank Honorable Minister for his role in solving the microfinance issues, but Galamsey is this. Bravo, so Galamsey be pure. Tano, Sunyane. Oh, Minister William Shaw, Bono de Mamma.
Mijini say, Benim Sisia no Canada da. Oh. A Tanonoff. I'm the report to Bress, Galamsey for Biaba. So much about what you'll be uncountry.
Please don't mind, tell Regional Minister to help us on perfect edge, or else, MPP are making noise in this country. Why? From Frederick Pristia. I might tell the Regional Minister, God richly bless him for the good work he's done in Brongavo. Upon Fushu, Beneza, and Diviaba. Is Ghana Police now NDC Police? Oh, what a nation we live in. Kwaku of Huni Valley. Please alert the Regional Minister that Buoyant Investment Limited is also part. They have paid some of the monies under the supervision of BOG officials and have bottled away after paying halfway. They have to be called to RECSEC in the next meeting. Ibrahim Semenka, Buoyant for Tomunimomo. Brekum Police and all security apparatus are involved in these wood transport activities. But take note of that. Asked Minister, when will Brekum to drop main road be constructed? Daniel Wardrobo and also was and Justa Motors has said emphatically that he has no problem with Bank of Ghana, but has refused to pay his customers for the past 4 months. And DKM are not paying our money. They only pay 1/3 of your deposit, Collins or Brekum. And the regional minister is so humble and handsome. He talks like King Solomon. He's too wise. Brongahafo is blessed. Fred Oho. How will the minister explain Dr. Frejan's inability to explain the figures relating to Ghanaians abroad? And our voter registration cannot be adequate if we don't change from people go to polling station and without national identification card, and foreigners will eventually register without being detected. Abubakar or Prestia, I don't know, so do we have. But Minister, quick one about the region of your
Obisa Brekum Double Road no. Brekum Double Road no medical can was the name sense subio. Yanya Adom Ghana Mampanyini. On say or the Jebiaba. Se kokwa obeton o man mu nyina mfa so a obenya no. Wo de beye akwan a yedi dua ekoba bi dua koko. Na Brownfo phase 2 no ye fa Brekum Double Road no e de kan ho. As you see Brekum Double Road no ya ye tender na wie evaluation o ma ya wie a me wo gidie se me ne wo ka se ye fisa abre ya koye enko ba ebo so du na wie ye no na contractor a wokoye no ne sa kana one letter obetua mobilize akọ site obi so bisa Sankwa Boakun Road Sankwa Boakun Road no so eno so ya wie no de menimsa contractor no kwa bia ne sa kana krata the fisa abre ye ko no ono so betua mobilize akọ site sa so na Sankwa no be ko so ya wie a contractor no so ebobo an ho aba site and by the close of this year no na mfidie guso a on be yesa akwan ni nyina kama agusu kota ala momo abeka dodo na ye gusu kota ala nyina ho te omon kan omakoma entro yem.
Well, 1760, we are just about wrapping up a brainty 2 issues. Minister, modi yako hepic and amodi yako hepic.
Nigiri se oman ni wa oni misa bia aduru no yako yenye na yanko hepic nso da bia ya meka se omam wote se onipa obobra se wo kosuku na yema osika didi obeba na aduane sifie uhia sika no akolo me hia sika we o ne de abro uwie suku a na unya adwuma na se unya nya adwuma no kora se sika na esan de ma no yemfa ma obi o enti ehia abotre ani nyansa na wo de atoto ne ma yie se be ya betua tintim pa all this while as a developing country no there ya say yesrese ye beche we ye bre we ye kwaji bosia kora ye ma ye bre tintin sometimes 40 years 35 years 50 years interest rate no so isa nanu ye wiase nyina ahwe Ghana sika se be koduru ye no yese ya bɔ modern ya pagya ye mu edua bia bedu lower middle income status sa lower middle income level na ya achieve no de che ne se sa ya akora na onim nante ɛna ne ye so nsama nante a ene wa hunu nante enti nante me hwɛ se de onante ye be dey ebesi aye enti sabosia akora na wo kɔgye a ene wo nya no de ne bre so kakraka se 50 years se de ne yete no 2 ensi ho a wo benya no enya fo se ne because ne de wa hunu nante enti betua realistic interest ebacho what ma say enti obi a wo bu oman ati se bia no e wo se wo toto wo niam no yie kama se be ya daache no wo betua tintima ma ye kama enti sa bosia ye kan ho asem da bia ye kan ho asem oman ne wutie me de bosia ye kan ho asem da bia sanai Ghana ya fa na sa wo de ka $10 million woje bosia no dollars na se unya problem kakra bi na effect wo exchange rate na exchange rate ne pagya wo de sa dollar no ebe cedis a ebe kakraka by natural fact no na nya sika awaje na mum problem a challenges a wanya with respect to exchange rates regime no ebe masika no aye kakraka bio bosia bi a wo bagi bia no de masika no ho beba mfaso a na ho mfaso de gina de all this can be dey ebe ye saban kwaje bosia na o invest bosia no e de call gas factory mu a se me de koye atuabo gas a ebetu atua ka de mfaso aba na mfaso ma o man what was it
omobosia no so reflective according to the MPP of happenings in society almost to say ne nyoma ankoyi esika semo no ntoto ye na nye papa abaya jisika value for money has been the challenge for New Patriotic Party and other concerned candidates
ebi ni de o kan say ya no awi
omo ye ya no mo de kaso interchange aba
say I
am the range aba
oh kaso interchange there
sika mo de suka
kaso interchange there
omo ya Kumasi airport esisi no mo de aba
kaso interchange na nado na aka ho asem no wan te say ono ana MPP be correct say the video kan wonya na nya no correct ana wan te ho ono ana member of parliament came out say na we dey ye nyina ye ka ho bi ne kwaso pepe ne ye every one kan bi o free point no me pese me kire say owura mama nhihye a wo hihye wo man mu se ba ye betoto man ni yi no enam ne kwan so pepepe mama nkire wade bi 2013 ye to about 2012 year no ye swear in 7 January 2013 from 2013 no ABC August January to August no send ye Supreme Court that year no nko no foreign direct investment about oman mu eyesika amanfo difra brochire ebe ye adwuma wo oman mu no from January to June nko a reduced by 77.7%. So when you say, oh my, so when you so follow, some figures you have it. Yeah. Until that year no, because say you court now will be any some Ghana be say now slow now American for some man want say American ni be a Ghana bia will be a fatu year no ya man yimu ya Ghana man yimu sika fra brochire ba o man 77.7% yen sanka. It is a foreign exchange never in effect that period no o foreign exchange ya eba no that's why they at what is that period now so cocoa price e follow that period now so gold price e follow yaman mu so enioma miensa edi mu pa ye ton abrochire enya huska no ye oily ye gold ena ye cocoa sa enioma miensa oil aforo abedu nei gold aforo abedu nei afei cocoa eba fom afei apeke amana ho so kakra sa enioma miensa we so person foreign exchange earnings opagam na ye kese a de ayin na animanim ye with the current global trend no ubetimi aye ho bibi ama apagam mo eno ni cocoa that is why aban says sanity dia may introduce what we call free fertilization na me ma fertilizer free the ma cocoa farmers no na we produce cocoa no more the price no kon ye benya foreign exchange no more send ye beya de pese ye bia no ye betumi aye dey
minister for no see it means we are in good times
yes we are challenged we are being challenged your challenges baby your challenges because se no so we are medical catch us say ye call lower middle income status nti sika na ye nya grand baby no unya na saa enti wasa wa ototo niema economically locally ye sebe ya betumi anya sika e dia so niema mu kama ama ayeye santoto ye no and the president mama ene NDC aban eye dia hin no mfi say ye ya e ka ho a enke ya anye
okay
quick very easy some can what happen say akaka kra bi ye amayofo ye ho manfa so bi the people will get fed up with us confidence level no will go down if you say ye hu bibia different from the ordinary Ghanaian hu no oba na ono ote bantuma dwom na no pay a te hasu a ewie tomato box nwotwe ebe pro na ye ntoma no taxi driver na ono oto petrol gu car mu na ontimi nya ne sese no me ma me ne me wofa no na wo mre dane ne amakuro mu na ne board ye ode beba na car sinti ade obeton be wie na bo no so ate cocoa farmer na akate se ne cocoa na kane no kofo penso no te bag du no te bag mienu miensa no ono na asem ne yekan yo ye betumi akansem na kesia na akyekira na bewi ase no na maame no ntimi tua ne ba school fees September Ghana ni wofo bia ntam ka month a osu sisi ye frefre me etrotro letters ya hodu egu ya kire MP minister bi danachi mo ma asem ne yekan e de na mo kan mo si mo na mo de yi bae am sem chichi kakra yeah, can be beyond free the amount they buy. Must Ghana's total debt stock has increased by 5 billion more, 5 billion Ghana cedis more between May and June 2015.
According to figures from the Bank of Ghana, the country's total debt stock now stands at 94.5 billion, representing 70.9% of gross domestic product. This was contained in the box summary of economic and financial data for September 2015. The IMF report, after reviewing Ghana's performance under the Extended Credit Facility Program, said Ghana's total public debt now exceeds pre-HIPC levels. The IMF is projecting that Ghana will end the year 2015 with a 75% debt to GDP ratio, Ghana's total public debt. You see, since the NPP Yakoda, Dr. Bawumia Wada, Onukra Meka, Obompa Magana, Ntinyo no eka say. Enya Oseche Mensabunsu, Honorable Minority Leader, no eka say. Enya Honorable Anthony Akuto say eka say. Enya Mekwabna Kukufu MPP ni na meka say. IMF President Edimrika, or say let us go to IMF to go and seek policy credibility. Now IMF so yasne. IMF neka say. IMF say, yeah, I see the pre-HIPC figure. And Tibra near just a dear Esaka, ye de call HIPC, ya pahon. IMF necking. And Tigana Jina HIPC, and just will be the dear call HIPC. What the year drew near a seed 1999, 2000, 2001. Now, as I see a mere near declare HIPC, and no money away. Of course, ABI ain't even call HIPC because once we are there, we will not qualify. Hey, Miss Senior Honorable Minister, say, was here, your Tiana more, your do bed. Into your non-teacher Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast can access the financial market at a far cheaper price than our own because they have by themselves policy credibility. So Ivory Coast, if she share on budget estimate, you see, you be 100 Ghana cedis, they make sure say if you chroma diamond abroad so be 110 B. Now Ghana she send the also be 100 cedis, you nimra also no 2 million. And unti GDA ni one kasa wonsi seyemu ene wana montuom economic then they go akwama ye kan ho asem na san na president of United Nations anka president nka say mini anomai me fellow leaders world leaders titru African leaders me kurom Ghana ya ye ABCD agriculture ya ye we millennium goals ya achieve nkon kan sa an kan sa o si radamum say ye ni say ya ye ni say ya agriculture ya modernize ya ye we ya nti ye clear admittance say ye two an amount to what is needed. Let's go back to IE debate, presidential debate 2012. Na yen kopisa na nadu dan kwa Akufo-Addo. Me admit me senior admit clearly. O say ye niema major 3 niema miensa. Ana ye sika sem gina so. So there's the need to transform the economy. Na nadu dan kwa obeye president onya kwanya na ni so ade hunu ni se Ghana ye nyina so se ye fa wei na hu ni de akoton ye fa wei ni mradu se se sachire ye busan so be fa kwa be so o se oh me north adi mamanti fedo aha kakrakai Northern Development Fund made $1 billion of oil revenue beba be wura ha koko a friend say kuadwuma ye be ye no abefo na fe won so wo mu nketenkete na omu ya omu ne feeding nation no ya hye won kutupa na ye no beba no ye dey establishing industries na mo friend ye adwuma ye na Dr. Abusakara de bia soso then you see say we have a solution now says here me no work say Jerry John Rawlings former president odi o man so 2 terms when you the benefit of oil revenue odi koko anyway no ya ye tete hu na bu o man no na mpokra no under him PNDC unya adwen say oil la Ghana pen since 1847 ayenya bie no ebetimi etu ho anamo nti oti GMPC PNDC law 84 na establish the GMPC to explore, develop and produce oil. Moment me anwa kopim say 2000 ye ba bem 2001 oh tell me ye bi won't you say omo ye bi na moment ye nya oil in commercial quantity
ye beto so be tie
until 2001 ye wura kofo na MPP ba be no se da bi me nua keto ambedi na ade na adwempo no ye enti GMPC mi hyem kena na me pesi kan hyem ni emo mu remain focus yan research channel na ne de yani so no yempe ampa 2007 onyame hye no wani munyam Ghana nya oil in commercial quantity.
Are we in good times?
2010 And until 2009.
Are we in good times as a country?
Cry. Senior no more 2008. Unimumu slogan. Almost a better Ghana. We will give you better Ghana. So they admitted to say, the Ghana free West situation about good. And today will take us from good to advance it to better.
Okay.
Now,
never celebrate.
Oh, we the card there better kababwa.
Now,
2009. 2009 first budget statement. 2009, the then finance minister extra letter command IMF. Any World Bank say Ghana economy is resilient, it's robust. Oncoming of oil revenue, no, and power from there on, from 8.6% GDP growth, our economy now drew the peak 2013 or so. I could do 14%. I feel the then. And at Tia Baby 3.5%. And he says here, that's senior Casse. And Yamano, he had a call, you made a Banyas, Yaza, a Bonaco form, and you have an additional year revenue. Alaji, Pepe, Alaji, and Alaji, sympathetic to NDC. On page 6, oil revenue exceeds expectation. Oil revenue to Ghana has so far exceeded expectation marginally this year, despite the price fluctuations of crude oil on the world market. Okay. This is Alaji and Alaji talking about oil revenue. It is mismanagement
or a member of parliament.
Papa.
Na yɛn mmarahyɛ badwafo no yɛn yɛ wɔ asudia ɔman sika yɛkuta no safoa. That is why afi biara no ɛwɔ sɛ president no executive no within the budget brain. Now you scrutinize the budget no say papa. At the end sashas here and son is connect me day aqua bontene. Enti sika bia every person bia o maimu ye be ye free o man foto mu no. Ghana mra she be dwa ne ma kwan say enko after say ye hu say ekoya adepa. Ye wia ye san wo committees wo parliament ho. Kokofo wo committee ni bi so. A committee bia won budget. The adi sika no koya no so. Ye san di akire kohwe say adwuma ye de ka se akoye no aya na asa je
me committee dey first can come home
ba jo wuti
dey omu nya mo subvention
na mo de report na bre house say ampasika na ye de koye adwuma no yakwa akoye ese kotre fie ho ne ye ka se adwuma na akoye no ya ye kama na better radio
ye nka sa da
otherwise come out
ye nka sa da
mama out say
na press conference ye de
ye
press conference bi dia nkoso national health insurance omu de ka we ti omu ka ministries sika omu san
okay, regional minister, regional minister,
ministries,
a lot of your top messages about maintenance and
national health insurance.
National